If you grew up too fast because money was always tight, if you started thinking about income, bills, or survival long before your friends did, if you felt pressure to make something of yourself, not just for dreams, but for security, you might think that pressure stole your childhood. And maybe in some ways it did. But psychology shows that early responsibility around money doesn't just create stress, it can also build rare strengths, especially when it comes to building wealth later in life. Growing up too fast financially can wire your brain differently. If you had to think about money early, you probably have these 5 rare traits. Number 1, you have a long-term survival mindset. Research indicates that children exposed to financial instability often become highly future-focused adults. When you grow up hearing conversations about bills, debt, or "we can't afford that," your brain learns to plan ahead. While other kids were thinking about the weekend, you were thinking about security. Now, as an adult, you don't just spend blindly. You think in terms of safety nets, investments, backup plans. You might feel anxious about money sometimes, but underneath that anxiety is strategy. You think long-term. And long-term thinking is one of the strongest predictors of financial growth. What once felt like worry is now financial awareness. Number 2, you are disciplined with delayed gratification. Psychology shows that the ability to delay gratification, to sacrifice today for tomorrow, is strongly linked to success and financial stability. If you grew up too fast, you likely learned this early. Maybe you couldn't have everything you wanted. Maybe you had to say no to yourself more than other kids did. Maybe you watched your parents stretch every dollar. So now when you earn money, you don't immediately blow it. You understand the value of patience. While others chase quick rewards, you're thinking about building something sustainable. That patience, that restraint, that willingness to wait, those are rare financial traits. Number 3, you are highly resourceful. Research indicates that growing up with limited resources can increase creative problem-solving skills. When money was tight, you had to figure things out. You learned how to find alternatives, make things last longer, turn little into enough. Now that resourcefulness translates into opportunity. You can spot business ideas others miss. You can manage budgets efficiently. You know how to maximize what you have. In the world of money, resourcefulness beats raw income. You don't just earn, you optimize. Number 4, you have a strong internal drive. When you grow up too fast financially, you often develop a quiet promise inside yourself. I will not live like this forever. I will change this story. I will create stability. Psychology shows that early hardship can increase achievement motivation, especially when a person connects their effort to freedom and security. Your ambition may not be loud, it may not be flashy, but it's steady. You don't chase money just for status, you chase it for safety, for peace, for control over your life. And that kind of motivation is powerful. It's not ego-driven, it's survival-driven. And survival-driven ambition is incredibly persistent. Number 5, you understand the emotional side of money. Many people see money as numbers. You see it as energy, security, and stress, because you've felt what it's like when there isn't enough. Research indicates that people who grow up with financial instability often develop a deeper emotional relationship with money. They respect it more. You know what it means when the account balance drops. You know what relief feels like when there's extra. That awareness makes you cautious, but it can also make you intentional. And intentional people build wealth differently. They don't just earn more, they manage better. They think carefully. They value stability over image. Now here's something important. Growing up too fast because of money may have given you anxiety. It may have made you serious earlier than you wanted. It may have made you feel behind socially. But it also built long-term thinking, discipline, resourcefulness, relentless drive, emotional awareness around wealth. Those are not common traits. Those are rare financial advantages. The key now is balance. You don't have to live in survival mode forever. You can build wealth from a place of strength, not fear. You can let your discipline work for you without letting anxiety control you. If you grew up too fast because money was always the conversation, know this: you are not broken. You are wired for stability. You are wired for growth. And with awareness, those early pressures can become your greatest advantage. If this resonated with you, subscribe for more personality insights like this, because when you understand how your past shaped you, you stop fighting yourself and you start using your rare traits to build.